First question, can I ask one question from class the other evening which came up? You mentioned that verse, Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu Mamanusmarayatija, and where Krishna says that one should fight and at the same time think of me in the form of Krishna. So many years ago, the question was often asked to Bhagavan, Srila Gurudev, why is it that sometimes, the question we asked was, why is it sometimes we're told we're supposed to think of Krishna when we go out and do our service, but when I go out and do my service, then I only think of my service, selling paintings or whatever like that. And then Bhagavan would quote Srila Prabhupada, and he would say, well, Srila Prabhupada said that thinking of your service is the same as thinking of Krishna. Like if you're thinking about selling paintings for Krishna, then it's the same as thinking of Krishna, because you're thinking of your service to Krishna. And then he added something extra, saying, he said, do you think that Arjuna was thinking of Krishna when he was in the middle of the fight? But then it seems that Krishna actually tells Arjuna, he says, carry out your duty fighting, but at the same time think of me in the form of Krishna. So what is the correct understanding of that?
What's your question? I cannot understand.
Oh, sorry. Is it that thinking of the service is the same, or is it that we think of Krishna as at the same time as doing the service?
Service is for Krishna, not for any other else, any other person. Only Krishna service. So when you are engaged in service, you must think of Krishna, because Krishna's service. I am his servant, and I am doing his service under the direction of his beloved, intimate, associate, my spiritual master.
Yes.
For Krishna. So that is thinking of Krishna, remembering Krishna. Yes. What is that?
But the question was raised in relationship to selling paintings, and devotees are saying, all I can think about is selling paintings, and he's saying, well, that's the same.
Yes, well, selling paintings for
this for Krishna,
earning money for Krishna service. That is Krishna service.
Yes.
Thinking of Krishna service means thinking of Krishna. Service is related to Krishna, and every service, every action should be for Krishna. Only one thing. No other action is there, work is there. Only work that is related to Krishna is working. You understand? And all work should be done for Krishna's service. All should be related to Krishna. That we are taught by our spiritual master. That means always in Krishna consciousness. Every moment one is in Krishna consciousness, thereby he will be in Krishna consciousness. Always thinking of Krishna, engaging oneself in the service of Krishna means he is in Krishna consciousness. He is thinking of Krishna.
So, for example, in the case where one's a manager, say one's a temple president or something, and all the time you're caught up in management, is it that to remain Krishna conscious, then you have to understand I'm doing this for Krishna at the same time as you're doing it? Not just
I am managing Krishna's temple. Yes.
Not just that you just become absorbed in the affairs of management, but then you don't think I'm doing this for Krishna, you just get absorbed in the management. That's not the same.
Management means what? Management of Krishna's temple. I am Krishna's servant. The Krishna has entrusted me in this duty, managing his temple. So I am managing. That is Krishna consciousness. Yes.
Because for a long time there was like misconception about that point. I had big misconception about that point previously. And also, I was thinking over the last few days, because several times some question has arisen in my mind or something, and then it seems to have been answered without me asking it. And there's different things like that. And even the other day, yesterday, Atmaram Prabhu was preaching to someone, and he said, just come to our Gurudev's class, and you sit there. And he said that actually you don't even have to ask question. He said you sit there, and then your question will be answered. You don't even have to ask it. So I've been thinking recently about in Chaitanya Charitamrita, where it's described how the spiritual master is a manifestation of the Paramatma. And in one sense I can understand it, but I can't quite grasp how that is so, how that happens. How the spiritual master is a manifestation of Super Soul.
Yes, that is in the Shastra. Must accept Shastra injunctions.
Yeah, I can't quite understand it though. I'll accept it, but I can't quite understand it.
That is in Kathopanishad. Namatma pravatana labhyo na medhaya na mauna sudena. Jambhai sarunte tena labhyastasi satma vibhunte tana swang. This is in Kathopanishad. Kathopanishad says you cannot understand this Paramatma Tattva by dint of your own knowledge, merit, intelligence, whatever may be, wisdom. No. Or by listening to pravachana's speeches, delivered by Karmi Jnani Yogi, Pandits, Jnani. You can't understand. Only you can understand that Paramatma Tattva when that Paramatma who is in the heart will manifest his form, body, assume a body, and come before you, or you will go before him, or appear here in this material world to teach his own tattva, to speak about it. Then you can understand. Otherwise you cannot understand. And that Chaitanya Guru or Paramatma manifests himself before such a person who is very, very eager to know this. Who is very, very eager. You understand? Who is always thinking of seriously, very deeply into this matter. How can I know this tattva, understand it? So, Paramatma is in heart. He can understand, yes, now he is very serious. Serious for thinking of it, to know my tattva, know me. So out of his causeless mercy, he manifests himself, assuming the body. So he is Guru, spiritual master.
So the spiritual master is Jiva, but then because he's completely surrendered to Krishna, then he's completely under the control of Paramatma. I don't understand how that works exactly.
You see, spiritual master is, we say, Sakshat Dharite, Samasta Shastri, Uttastada Bhaktatayiva Sadhi, in Guru Ashtam. Sakshat Hari, he is as good as Lord Hari, isn't it? He is Bhagavan, as good as Bhagavan. But he is Sevaka Bhagavan, Asra Vigraha Bhagavan. And Krishna is the only Vishwa Vigraha Bhagavan, Sevya Bhagavan. You understand? Vishwa Vigraha. Sevya, who is to be served. Sevya. But Gurudev is Bhagavan. He is in the same level with Krishna, because he is very intimate to Krishna. But he is the servitor of Krishna. He is servitor Bhagavan, Sevaka Bhagavan. You understand? So, he may be Jiva, whatever is that. The Jiva, but empowered. Satyavesh. You understand? He is not ordinary Jiva. You understand? He is not ordinary Jiva. Even he is one sense greater than Krishna. Greater than Krishna. Krishna Samya Ahitya Hoy Bada Bhakta Pada. If you become his pure devotee, your intimate devotee, Krishna will make you greater than him. Yes, like that. Why shall I think of his Jiva? Or whatever, it let me Jiva. But he is greater Jiva.
Yes.
Krishna is also a Jiva, but supreme Jiva.
Yes.
Param Jiva.
Yes.
And spiritual master is special Jiva.
Yes. Yes.
Not ordinary Jiva. Extraordinary.
Yes. That is.
He is always in transcendental position, platform, not in material platform. Though apparently he is here, but he is not here. Like that. You understand?
Yes. So you're saying he's greater than Krishna? Is one way he's greater is he's more merciful than Krishna? One way he's greater than Krishna is he's more merciful?
Yes.
He's more merciful
greater than Krishna. Krishna makes him greater.
Yes.
Yes, but he is servitor of Krishna. He is not. Krishna as a Sevya Vigraha or Vesha Vigraha. He is Ashra Vigraha, Sevaka Bhagava, servitor of Krishna, Bhagava. This is Vaishnava philosophy. But this Mayavadi philosophy, they say he is Krishna. But that's not Vaishnava philosophy.
The spiritual master is more merciful than Krishna?
More merciful than Krishna, yes. More merciful than Krishna.
Is that because the Paramatma won't give you the information directly, so through the spiritual master he will give it?
When he assumes the body of spiritual master, he gives that instruction.
So he's more merciful in that way?
Very merciful. More merciful. Yes.
So Gurudev, I was listening to the tape again of the initiation, one initiation lecture ago, and in that you were saying that when one takes initiation and you take Harinam, then you said that even if one thinks of sinful activity, then one goes to hell.
Thinks of.
Even thinks of it, he said.
That's aparat. Yes, that's aparat, offense. While you are chanting the beads, you should concentrate your mind on the form, transcendental form of Krishna, or in sound vibration. When by constant chanting, you make some advancement, your heart is purified, you can see the form while chanting. But if not seeing, then that means there is some impurities in your heart. Some offenses are there. Then that will be purified. You can see the form. But at that stage, you should concentrate on the transcendental sound vibration. Or chant before the deity. Look at the deity. Deity form of Krishna. Picture. Just concentrate. That is our nama parat. If you don't concentrate, you're chanting with the beads and things, the mind is up somewhere else. So that is a parat. That's Vikhyabdos. Ninth parat. Vikhyabdos. Anavata.
In that regard, you're also saying obsolescence of mind.
Obsolescence.
Where the mind is.
Obsolescence of the mind. Vikhyab.
So that doesn't. When you said that if one thinks of sinful life, that means while you're chanting Hare Krishna, because many times the mind this thing comes in the mind anyway.
The mind is so eager. So you have to drag it.
Kick it out.
That is said in 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Jadalta nischarati manachanchalam astiram tadalta nyamim etad vasumnayat. In 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, that is said. Mind is so fickle, frequently goes out. So it is your duty. You are not mind, you are the master of the mind, above mind. Indriya parama manasa parabuddhi jabuddhetu paratasa. So above mind is intelligence, above intelligence you are. So mind is your servant, you are the master of mind. So your duty is to drag that wicked mind, fickle mind, and concentrate, fix it. Thus this thing will go on constantly. Detachment, like that.
So also on one thing I never understood was when the spiritual master gives initiation to the disciple of the Harinam, then he's given beads, and the spiritual master chants on the beads first. I don't really understand the significance of why that happens, why the spiritual master chants on the beads and then gives the beads. Is it that everything we have is offered to Krishna or the spiritual master first? Is that why we have is that the reason?
Yes, through spiritual master he will go to the Lord, not direct. When spiritual master stands on the beads, he infuses Shakti, potency there. So when chant with that bead, that potency will act. That will help you. Treading this path of spiritualism or path of devotion. You understand? That is, you are chanting Harinam under the guidance of the bona fide spiritual master. So, that vibration, sound vibration, goes to Krishna. And Krishna is responding thereby. Otherwise, that cannot take place.
Because also previously you were mentioning that without a bona fide spiritual master you can go to a certain level, but you can't attain prema.
No.
So is it that you were saying that one can come to the stage of namabhas? Where you're clearing?
At best, as Adamido, attain that stage, namabhas. So he got liberation. The sinful reactions are destroyed, he got liberation. Then he associated with the sadhus. He didn't die. His life, span of life, duration of life is announced. So in Haradwar, went to Haradwar, and there he associated with sadhus. Just practiced the devotional sadhus. And then he went to Vaikuntha. Like that. One man attain that stage without accepting any guru, that now stage, but cannot attain prema. No. That may be done.
Prema is only available through the spiritual master.
Prema only Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives. And one who is dear to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gaura Priyajana, dear, devotee of Gauranga, and he can give. Nobody else can give.
So, we left slightly the point. I was reading one place where Srila Prabhupada said, I think it's in a letter, and he was saying to one disciple that even if you think in ISKCON there's so many pseudo-devotees, he said, then at least you can always associate with your spiritual master, at least you can do that. So it seems, you explained the other day there's different relationships between devotees, your god brothers, and also one's own god brothers, whatever like that. But sometimes, especially myself, I tend to be a little shy, so I find it difficult to associate nicely with some. Like here, I'm finding it a little difficult to associate with some of the devotees here, which can make things very difficult. What could one do about that? How could one also? Because in one sense, it's like my conditioning that I find difficult in the beginning to associate with people. At the same time, I think, well, I should be associating nicely, but don't seem to be able to.
You see, that's the weakness of the mind. You understand?
Yes.
The weakness of the mind. Mahaprabhu has taught us two things. That your dealings should be very pleasing. Purna Vyavahar. Dealings should be very pleasing. And Juktipurna Katha. And your speech, whatever you speak, must be very logical, basing on Sattvic injunctions, or teachings of previous acharyas, correct philosophy. These two things. Mahaprabhu was doing that thing. Even he dealt very pleasingly with the case of Kashmir. You see. And then he defeated him, you see, by a strong argument, quotation. And similarly, he also dealt very pleasingly with Kaji. Then he defeated him. A strong logic, argument, basing on Shastra. That good. He also dealt very pleasingly with Sarvabhaumacharya, paid him respect, and acted as a student, very humble, listening to Vedanta Sutra. But defeated him. Isn't it? This is most important thing. Dealing should be pleasing. But your katha, statements, words should be very logical and shastric inventions.
Yes.
Two things he has taught us.
Yeah.
So why don't you deal with others with pleasure?
Yes.
It's not harm you.
There's no harm.
It's better.
Yes, definitely.
Thereby we'll conquer the heart of others. Amen.
Yes.
Friends,
There is some shyness there. Sometimes there is shyness there.
yes.
Sometimes I'd like to say things, but I can't.
Kindness.
This
Yes,
is
overcome it.
how do I overcome that?
Overcome it. Don't shy.
That's one very great difficulty I have with associating. I'm very shy, you see.
You know it, that's what weakness.
I know.
So you should overcome it. Overcome it. Can you overcome?
Also, again on the same point.
And another thing, that when intimacy will be, there will be intimacy, so there will be no shyness. No intimacy, some shyness will be there.
Yes.
So it's a question of intimacy.
Yes.
You understand? And love.
Yes.
Shyness is a good thing. It's a good quality. Yes. And a good quality of the woman. Lajja. A good quality of the woman. After of men. You develop, just please nicely, talk nicely, pleasing words, develop intimacy.
Because as you're saying, when I'm close to someone and I have friends, then there's no shyness. But it's just like when I come to a new situation like here,
Yes.
and I find it difficult.
Yeah. That's quite natural. That's quite natural. You don't know the person, so shyness will be natural. But when you know, then there's no shyness. Now you know, understand, this is this, that. What is what, who is who?
Yes.
Then why shyness? Develop intimacy.
So I was wondering, I was feeling that sometimes it gets in the way. Like if there's devotees there that I don't know very well, and then it gets in the way with associating with them. My shyness gets in the way, so I can't associate properly. And but I was wondering if sometime when they feel it may just be a desire for pratishtha, it may be like that. That why is it that people, because I can't talk nicely, then people don't like me very much. So I want everyone to like me. This is pratishtha.
If you have that desire for pratishtha, that will not good.
No.
That's a very bad thing. Vaishnava pratishtha, Guru Vishta. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, a nasty thing. But if in your heart there is no such ambition, other may think like that, but we should not be blamed them, and that is not our fault. We have no such desire. One may think like that. That is his mistaken thinking.
Yes.
But Krishna knows what is in our heart.
I was thinking, if one desires to be liked by the devotees, is that pratishtha or is that?
What do you say?
If one is desiring to be liked by the devotees,
Liked by
that I want all the devotees to like me very much, then is that pratishtha? Is that desire for name and fame?
You see. Let all like me. Why, sir? One thing like that. Let me be liked by Krishna.
Yes.
Then all will naturally like you. Love you. Don't desire that I should be liked by one and all. And let me be liked by Krishna. Just think of that thing. So automatically all will like you. Don't cherish that desire. You understand? If someone may like me, someone may not like me, but I am not concerned with it. I am only concerned with the Krishna service. whatever my Guru Maharaja said, I must do it.
Yes.
I must obey his instructions very strictly,
Mm.
letter by letter,
Yes.
and obey it and execute it. And thereby please Krishna.
Yes.
And one may like or may not like, I am not concerned. My concern is Krishna's service. Let Krishna like me, appreciate my service.
Yes.
That is our concern.
Thank you. So you're mentioning about the service of the spiritual master. So the spiritual master may give one instruction, and the example was given previously with the life of Srila Prabhupada, that Srila Bhaktisiddhanta gave him instruction, and for 40 years or whatever, he was 30, 40 years, he was holding that instruction in his heart, desiring to do it. And then finally he came and he could do that activity, he could carry out that instruction.
Yes.
So for so long he couldn't do. But then,
So long he was in preparatory stage. He was preparing himself.
yes.
Yes.
So also some.
In the heart, he was preparing himself. In mind, he was preparing himself. The Krishna knows now he has taken it seriously. Now preparing.
Yes.
Yes. He's on the way.
Because what about if, for example, the spiritual master gives instruction, and one is thinking, well, I could do it today, but then if I just think about it now, and then tomorrow I may better do it better or something like that. Or if the spiritual master gives instruction that one should say the spiritual master says one has to clean the temple room, for example, and then one thinks, well, to clean the temple room I should sweep it, and then also I should wash it. But then one thinks, well, today I'll sweep it, and tomorrow then maybe I'll wash some of it. Is that?
Whatever the cleaning of, sweep and wash. It's the same thing.
Yeah. Because I was wondering, sometimes one may put something off the spiritual master's instruction, and he may say, well, tomorrow I'll definitely do it. And then tomorrow comes, he may do it. But the fact that he put that off when he could do it, is that also very wrong?
Carry out it immediately, as soon as possible.
Yes.
Better.
Yes.
Why making delay?
Because the mind can sometimes use that example previously as an excuse.
Yes, mind is weakened.
Yes.
Wicked mind.
Yes.
Don't rely on wicked mind. You are master of the mind, not servant.
Yes. So earlier today I was thinking about Srila Prabhupada, and previously I've heard it said, in Vyasa Puja offering it at a different time, that previously other devotees, they went to the West, like Gour Maharaj, you're saying Gour Maharaj and BP Tirtha Maharaj. So, and the devotees are saying at that time when they went to the West, in the Western world it wasn't ready for Krishna consciousness. But then when Srila Prabhupada went to the West, then there were the hippies and everyone was thinking of other things anyway, everyone was thinking of more spiritual lines. And so therefore Srila Prabhupada was successful. But I was thinking, I just wanted to check if this was correct or not. But I was thinking, as far as that's concerned, doesn't it seem in one sense that that's...
That's not a fact.
No, right, that's what I was going to say. Yes.
A Vaishnava can change the situation.
Yes.
It is pure.
Yes.
So, potential, he can change the atmosphere. It's a question of potency.
Yes.
No question of the situation is different. Situation will be changed.
Yes.
What is that? That's man-made.
Yeah. Yes.
It's a question of consciousness. When consciousness will change, the situation is changed.
Yes.
What is that?
Because the spiritual master isn't affected by external circumstance anyway.
No.
Because I was talking with Bhakti Churmaj before I came here, and he was saying that some devotees, even though they may be following Srila Prabhupada, they don't actually understand his unique position. They just think that it was due to time and circumstance, and somehow or other it was Srila Prabhupada that did the work, and anyone could have done it, and he was saying that there. And I was thinking about today, about that point, where I've heard devotees say that, how it was just due to the circumstances that Srila Prabhupada went at the right time and things like that. I've heard that said.
That's not correct. Prabhupada is the dear Srimad Mahaprabhu and his Gurudev, Bhakti Siddhanta.
Yes.
And is very potential.
Yes.
Krupa Shakti, that mercy. of Mahaprabhu and his Guru Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati.
Yes.
And by that, so much potential. So he could do this thing.
Yes.
Others were not so potential, so potent.
Yes.
They are concocting something else. They are deviating the instructions of their spiritual master.
Yes.
So they couldn't get mercy.
Yes.
That's the fact.
It seems that, like I've been in ISKCON for 6.5 years now, sometime, and now I'm just, even though I've heard so many things before, which I've accepted as fact because I've heard in class and things, but now I'm discovering that a lot of them actually aren't true. But I think it's strange that for some years I've been hearing all these things and I've believed them. But it seems that
So therefore we say, hear from a bona fide person.
yes, yes,
Don't hear from neophytes or those who are not fixed, those who have no correct knowledge of philosophy, those who are concocting something, and those who are speculating something. Listen to them.
But it's difficult. Here it's very easy. It's very nice because all the time around you are talking, so it's no problem. But in other temples,
Yes.
all the time, so many other devotees they
Other
get class.
devotees, those who are neophytes,
Yes.
Kanishthodikari.
Yes, they make me give class sometime.
Yes, they give class. That's all they say.
So, what should one do? Because one shouldn't listen to this.
No, we may listen, but we should question.
Yes.
We should ask question for clarification. But it is dangerous for a neophyte to listen such a neophyte.
Yes.
But one who has some understanding is associated with senior, more elevated devotees and has gained some knowledge, understanding. So there is no danger for him. He can understand this devotee is a neophyte. So he's speaking like that. He doesn't know such truth, shastra, tattva. So he's speaking like that. There's no danger for him, but for neophyte it's dangerous.
Yes. But still one should go because otherwise Lord is criticized.
No,
Why
we
don't
must
go to
go.
class?
Why not go? We must go. Listen, we must. He should. He is reading Prabhupada's translation purpose. That's not for us.
Yes.
Let us listen that thing.
Yes. But when the rest comes, because as you're saying, for neophyte, he can't really discriminate what is correct and what isn't.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's dangerous for him. Dangerous for him. Yes, definitely.
But
He
still,
doesn't know.
no.
So, what to do? That devotee should pray to Krishna. Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Prabhupada, please help me.
So one should sit in class with earphones
Yes.
and tape recorder and listen
It's
to
better. Better.
Sit in class and listen to your lecture.
Yes, better. Therefore, it's better. And you find the person who is giving class is not a bona fide authority, a neophyte. Just listen, Prabhupada's purpose. Whenever he starts speaking, and you can find that he's speaking something off. Better listen.
Sometimes, see, at the manor they have policy where practically anyone can give class.
Yeah,
Practically so many people give class.
That's not good policy.
No.
One will give class, he must be a fixed devotee, senior devotee, who has some understanding of philosophy. Otherwise, why? That's not good. Thereby, no good will be achieved, rather some harm.
Yes. Also, so much out of these classes, sometimes you hear some devotee gives class, and afterwards there's so much controversy and argument after the class.
Yes.
And no one knows what is the right thing.
Yes,
Everyone is saying maybe this and
what
this.
is only confusion.
Yes.
Only confusion.
Yes.
Why such thing? Not good.
Yes. So sometimes when certain devotees give class and one knows they say things which aren't so, then sometimes one doesn't go to class, but then people criticize.
Yeah.
You should go to class in here.
That's because of, then the neophyte devotee will never attend class. Oh, he's not attending, why shall I attend?
Yes.
That's Shrinka, that's a principle.
Yes.
That's a principle. Sadhana bhakti, principle of sadhana bhakti. That we must follow it.
Yes.
But we should act in this way. Listen to Prabhupada's purpose, transcendental purpose. And first we'll listen what he speaks, and we find he speaks something else. Better to listen that.
Because you can get earphones that people can't see, just thin cord.
Somehow you notice this thing.
Yeah.
No need, all are looking. Yeah, difficulties there. I can understand. I had also that experience I have. That experience I have.
You've heard these. Also, one time, this one Gaudiya Mat sannyasi in London, Parabrajak Swami, and one time he went to the manor, and even though there were two sannyasis sitting in class, but then there's one very neophyte devotee, Grihastha devotee, but very neophyte also, giving class. And the sannyasi was saying, why is he giving class? There are sannyasis here. Why is he sitting giving class? But still, all the time you see there are sannyasis, 2-3 sannyasis sitting in class, listening to this other thing.
He told me he will come here, a French devotee also.
He will come here.
He is not here yet.
You are from Paris?
No, I used to be in the farm, and then after we...
New
Mayapur, yes. And then after we tried to create a community in the south. You know, Giant Acrid?
Yes.
Was there also for a while.
I have some disciples there in France.
Pushkarakta is there. Yeah, he spoke of you.
Vrindavan Bihar.
Vrindavan there, yes.
You know that?
Yes, yes. Where the Ratha Yatra lately. Right. It was very nice. Many devotees came. That was in La Grande Motte in the south. It was very nice.
All right, you go and meet President.
Yes. I'm going to take care also of the rickshaw.
All right, okay.
Thank you.